EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott down toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw is Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Prescott on first down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 28.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Luck. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. His first carry. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the 50, it's long. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Looking to throw. Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if we're going to sell the go, just go, and we'll see who's faster.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one back.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Chester Rogers deep for Indianapolis. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check. Check out. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd down. Lock. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the interception, it's long. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by George Iloka. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
11
Lott. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 73 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal taking it in. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, throw right side, taken in by Gallup. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Here we go. We got double time. Double time.
A first down throw for Prescott. Going right side. He has Witten. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
That he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. So he visits pay dirt for a second time. Unfortunately, they're still down on the big board.
And I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Playing hard, making big plays. That wasn't a small run by any stretch of the imagination either. To find the end zone for the second time, yet his team's still down. They need more of that from him and a little help from the defensive guys.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
48 for Mike. Come to one.
Now Luck. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been, but it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right, and Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20, so get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium, and his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 48's the mark. Check 48's the mark. Not today, Mark. Not today. 48's mark.
From the gun, here's Love. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Double time. Hey. You got 3. Three down.
They go right back to Mack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check out. 90.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check out. 5, 6, 5.
On first down. Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48.
On second and 11 now. Luck. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
36. Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey,
A shotgun snap for Luck. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Check out. 622. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now it's Hines. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
53.
throwing. Prescott. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll... set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 67 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. To throw is Lott. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back to throw. Lott. Ebron caught left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Luck gonna throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Luck. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin.